Hello students, let us continue the lesson number 9, soil. In the last video, I explained the process of weathering, humus and also the constituents of soil. What is weathering? The process by which the larger rock particles are breaking down by the action of wind, water and climate is called weathering. Or we can say the soil is formed by the breaking down of rocks by the action of wind, water, and climate. This process is called weathering. And the soil contains many particles like gravel, sand, clay, water, and humus. What is humus? The dead remains of plants and animals present in the soil is called humus. And also explained about the soil pollution. Now we will be continuing with the page number 97. Children, you should be ready with your textbook. Okay. I am explaining about the soil profile, which is in page number 97. See, the vertical section through different layers of the soil is called a soil profile. If we take a vertical section of the soil, vertical section means we have to cut the soil from the surface to down. Then it will be called the vertical section. A vertical section through the different layers of the soil is called a soil profile. And if we take the soil profile or a vertical section of the soil, we can see various layers. And each layers differs in feel, color, depth and chemical composition. So if you observe the vertical section of the soil, we can see various distinct layers and there is much difference in each of this layer in their composition, chemical composition, depth, color and also texture. Texture means how they feel, whether it is soft or hard like that. So the soil profile shows various layers and there is much variation in the texture, color, depth and chemical composition of these different layers. Now we will see about each of these layers. And these layers are referred to as horizon. First we will say the top layer, top soil is known as the A horizon. Now, how we will observe the vertical section or the soil profile? See, we usually see the top surface of the soil, not the layers below it. If we look at the sides of the recently dug ditch, we can see the inner layers of the soil. Such a view enables us to observe the soil profile at that place. Soil profile can also be seen while digging a well or laying the foundation of the building. It can also be seen at the sides of the road, on a hill, or at a steep river bank. Okay, how we can see the vertical section of the soil? We can clearly see the soil profile or the vertical section. If you observe the soil at the construction sites where the soil is dug for making the laying the foundation. And also we can watch the soil profile when the well is dug. Different layers of the soil can clearly see. And the soil profile is also seen in the roads in the mountainous regions, the hilly regions, where the zigzag roads are there. There we can, one side of the road we can see the soil. Clearly we can watch the soil profile in that area. See, the uppermost horizon is generally dark in color as it is rich in humus and minerals. The humus makes soil fertile and provides nutrients to the growing plants. This layer is generally soft, porous, and can retain more water. It is called the top soil or the A horizon. So see, can see in the figure, it is the uppermost layer, topmost layer. It is generally dark in color and it is very rich in humus and minerals. So the uppermost layer of the soil is dark in color and is rich in humus and minerals. And in the last video itself, I have explained that the humus add nutrients to the soil. The soil which contain more humus is considered to be more fertile. So the uppermost layer of the soil contain more humus means this layer is more fertile and the plants grow well in this soil as it provides nutrients to the growing plants. This layer is generally soft and porous. Soil is soft and porous. Porous means having many holes inside the soil. And as the soil is porous, the air circulation will be more. And also, water can penetrate, percolate or move through the soil. So, a horizon is very good for growing crops as it contains many minerals and the amount of humus is more, soil is soft and also porous. Plants can grow well in the top soil and this layer is known as the top soil or a horizon. Okay, now we will summarize what are the main points you have to remember for topsoil or a horizon. A horizon is a topmost layer of the soil. It is dark in color and it is rich in nutrients and humus. Plants can grow very well as the soil is soft and porous. And we can see this provides shelter for many living organisms such as worms, rodents, moles, and beetles. The roots of the small plants are embedded entirely in the topsoil. Not only for the plants, this topsoil or the a horizon is also the habitat of many animals, organisms like various types of worms, earthworms, and other types of worms, rodents. Rodents means rats, moles, and beetles. Moles and beetles are different types of insects. So the worms, rodents or rats, different types of insects, etc. we can see in the topsoil. As it is porous, porous means I told airy. So this organism which live in the soil, they get a oxygen. Okay. Now, next to the top layer or a horizon has the layer which contain less amount of humus but more of minerals. This layer is generally harder and more compact and it is called a B horizon or the middle layer. Now, next to a horizon, we can see the next layer which is called the B horizon or the middle layer. Okay, this layer is known as the B horizon. It is rich in minerals, but the amount of humus or the nutrients is less in B horizon compared to A horizon. And here the soil is little more hard and compact. It is not so loose like the soil in the A horizon. Okay. And the roots of the large plants like the trees roots, like the trees which are having the top roots, we can see in the B horizon also. Okay, which points you have to remember about B horizon? B horizon is the rich source of minerals, but it lack nutrients. Nutrients are there, but not as in case of A horizon. And here the soil is hard and compact. Okay. Now we will come to see the next layer, that is C horizon. The third layer is called the C horizon, which is made up of small lumps of rocks with cracks and crevices. See, the C horizon is mainly formed of rocks. Here, compact rocks are there. And the rocks are having the cracks and crevices. Cracks and crevices means holes. There will be cracks in between the rocks and also they may have the holes. Crevices means openings of the holes. So first A horizon, below A horizon, there is B horizon and below the B horizon is the C horizon, which is mainly formed of rocks containing cracks and crevasses. Now, below this sea horizon is the bedrock, which is hard and difficult to dig with a spade. Show the figure C. This is sea horizon. Now below the sea horizon, see, you can see the bedrock, which is completely entirely formed of rocks. These are the 4 layers which can be seen in the soil profile. Soil profile means if you observe the vertical section of the soil, you can see these 4 distinct layers. Which are they? First, the top layer is known as the A horizon. Below the A horizon, we can see the B horizon, which is known as the middle layer. Then below the B horizon, we can see the C horizon, which is mainly formed of the rocks with the cracks and crevasses. And below the C horizon, we can see the bedrock, very difficult to dig up with a spade even, as it is composed of rocks only. Okay, children, we will continue the remaining part in the next video.